Hi everyone, my name is Tansini. Today I will be presenting on the problem of delay under time charter party. In the shipping industry, time is money. Under a time charter party, a ship is hired for a specific period, and both the owner and the charterer depends on timely performance. However, delay can and do happen. They can lead to complex legal disputes. My presentation will focus on two main issues of delay supported by landmark cases, and I will also relate this issue to modern challenges like geopolitical tensions and tariffs. The first issue is delay in delivery of redelivery of the vessel. Delivery delay occurs when the ship owner fails to deliver the vessel to the charterer at the agreed date and location under the contract. Redelivery delay occurs when the charterer fails to return the vessel at the agreed time of within the charter period. For example, delay may occur due to port congestions, customer clearance problems, or even natural disasters such as typhoon. In recent years, global trade disruptions like the blockage of the Suez Canal in 2021 also caused major delay in delivery schedule. Under a time charter, both parties have competing interests. If the owner delayed delivery, the charterer might have the right to cancel the contract. On the other hand, if the charterer delay redelivery, they could be in breach of contract and be liable for damage. Now, let's look at the cases of the Grace Goals. In this case, the vessel was chartered for about 50 to a maximum of 70 days. Near the end of the charter, the charterer gave one final voyage order. It's impossible to complete it on time, but the vessel grounded due to another ship blocking the channel, which causes a delay. The result was that the vessel could not finish the voyage and return by the agreed day. The court decided that if the final voyage later becomes impossible to finish within the charter period, the ship owner has the right to refuse the order and demand new voyage orders instead. This decision clarified that common sense, practicality, and timing are key. If the final voyage clearly exceeds the charter period, the charterer cannot insist on completing it. Now, relating this issue to the current global context, the world today faces significant geopolitical instability, trade tensions between major economies, sanctions, and imposition of new tariffs, particularly between the US, China, and European Union. These tariffs often lead to rerouting of vessels, port delays, and inspection slowdown, which increase the risk of delivery of redelivery delay. For instance, shipping line may have to await certain port under sanction of reload around conflict zones like the Red Sea of the Taiwan Strait. This creates major challenges for carriers who struggle to complete their contractual duty within the agreed time frame. They face not only physical delays, but also higher costs and the risk of breaching time charter agreement. The second issue involved delay due to crew incompetence of equipment failure. This type of delay happens when the vessels cannot perform its service because of engine breakdown, poor maintenance, of unskilled crew. Essentially, it means the ship is not in a seaworthy conditions. For example, if a vessel suffers an engine failure mid-voyage due to poor maintenance of an untrained engineer, it may need days of wait for repair, it causing costly delay. In this situation, if delay occurred because the vessels become incapable of performing the charter service, the charterer may claim damage of withhold hire. The ship owner has an obligation to maintain the vessels in an efficient and seaworthy condition. If they fail to do so, they could be liable for breach of contract. The case of Hong Kong Fuel Shipping Co. Ltd. is one of the most important decisions in maritime law. The vessel has inexperienced engine crew and poorly maintained engine, which lead to long breakdown and delay. The charterer argued that the ship was unseaworthy and that they should not pay hire during the delay. The court agreed that the ship owner breached the duty to provide a seaworthy vessel. However, it also ruled that the breach was not serious enough to end the charter, meaning the contract could still continue. The charterer could only claim damage for the time lost, not terminate the charter. This case established the concept of an intermediate terms, its meaning that not every breach automatically allows terminations. It depends on how serious the consequences are. So both these issues highlight the increasing challenge faced by carriers in meeting their contractual obligation. In today's shipping environment, carriers must deal with unpredictable elements such as geopolitical conflict and trade tariff, port congestion and labor strikes, technical failure and crew shortage, environmental regulation that restrict certain shipping routes. This challenge increase the likelihood of delay and expose ship owners to higher legal and financial risks. To conclusion, the problem of delay under time charter party remains a key legal and operational issue in maritime trade. The two main forms of delay in delivery of redelivery and due to equipment of crew failure. In both test the balance of responsibilities between owner and charterer. Through cases like the Yogurt and Hong Kong Fair, the court have provided guidance on how to handle such disputes fairly, focusing on practicality and the nature of the breach. In a world of growing geopolitically uncertainty and complex trade network, it's more important than able for both parties to include clear schedules and maintain open communication to minimize delay-related risks. Thank you.